Okay. So let me tell you guys a bit of my story. Why we are waiting for. Uh, who wants to hear my story? Story once upon a time. Okay. So I hope this will encourage some of us. So like I said when we started, this is um this is also my birthday. So 32 years ago, exactly 32 years ago today, uh I was born to the family of Mr. and Mrs. Taiwo. So so the funny thing about my story is that there's nobody in my family that actually do music. I'm the only person who does music, like do music full time. Maybe from paternal side, maybe one or two people, but from my own biological family, nobody's doing music. So that's why I think it's more of a calling for me than just. So I had other interests too. I played professional football for I think the Sam Keys and Dexter will know because they are my childhood friend and we grew all the way. So I played professional football. When I mean professional football, I screened for Nigerian under 17. Yes, screened for Nigerian under 17. Back then, I think that was about 2010 or 2011. Yeah. Yes, 2008, 9, 10. So I couldn't continue with football because I had an accident then. You can see some scar on my face. So I couldn't continue to play professional football. So, and while that was happening, I was shuffling music and football. So that was why it was a bit easier for me to delve into music. So what I do then is I'll go and train that Gtdrumz Stadium in Djibouti. So I'll train till about maybe 4:35. Then I'll leave for a studio. We have a studio there's one place called Paramount Cinemas in Djibouti. So I'll go there. I have one red drums then. And so I'll rehearse for like 2-3 hours. Then I'll now go home. Then I was still in secondary school. So after the accident now, I had to, there was one particular time I went to train, and my body was not that healed up, so people couldn't touch me, so I always abstained. Football is, you have to use strength and all that, so it was then I discovered that I might need to stop playing football. It was not a good experience for me because I think during that time, there was one scout that came from Barcelona at that time, F2G, something like that. And, we had screening and all that. And I was part of the people that they actually picked because I played midfield. I think that even that time self, there was a paper in Djibouti then that wrote an article about me then in Djibouti about playing football. So everybody knew how excellent I was. My elder brother also plays football as well. So I felt probably that was what I was going to do, but after the accident, I had to step back. So I had to, to face music squarely, and I've been doing it ever since. I've been playing music, traveled almost to around Nigeria then, play music. I've been playing music as early as I was 4, but I started playing professionally 2008. And I think my biggest stage was in Nasarawa State, in 2008 or 2009, when the redemption camp wanted to start fully in Nasarawa State. We were part of the people that started back then. So I've been gigging, I've been paying my school fees myself when I was in secondary school. Big boy, playing my stuff and all. And I since then, the last time I was telling some of my friends today, like the last time my dad gave me for 1 naira, I'll be 5 naira, was back in probably 2008, 2009. I've been taking care of myself, playing music. So I had to learn the business part of the business, and here I am today. And this is not my first rodeo. I've done I've done countless numbers of drum clinics and sessions like this. Victor Caro was in Jebode then. I brought him to Jebode then, And some of my friends from Lagos came. I just have passion for this, and I personally feel that God has given me that mandate to reach out to as many people as I can reach through music or through drums. So that is why sometimes it looks like as if it's quite easier for me sometimes to host programs like this. And I'm just so grateful for the management of M-Rock Studios. Everybody, let's put our hands together for M-Rock Studios and Tenant Medias and some of people who is sponsoring this drum session Lagos. I reached out to them. This is what I wanted to do, and they have been supporting. And of course, I have my friends, come around to play. My childhood friends, Sam Keys and Dexter, they have been with me all my life. Like I know them all my life, And glory to God, in our own capacity, we are trying to reach out to as many people as we can. I don't know why I'm sharing this story, but probably you might be encouraged. Difficulty is part of life. You will face difficulty playing music. Let me just break some of your heart. Some of you might delve into something else apart from music later in the future, But music is everything. Music is life. And whatever experience that you have gathered over time, it can also be shared into. As a musician, you have to be accurate, you have to be professional, you have to be punctual. You can use all this in your different lives and all that. That's why I love the show. The show is not basically just for just drumming or playing. It's to sensitize people, to talk to them about general lives. On the platform, we've had the privilege to have Dunsin Akigbonason on the show. We have Shaba Shegun on the show. We have Victor Muzugu was the last one we had with my own music director, Mr. Mike Tosumo. So here we are today, and I'm so blessed to have my brother. He's going to be coming up after me, amazing people. God has so much blessed us. That's why I tell people that I think personally that Nigeria is just too oversaturated with many guys. That is why you see even people who are calling for little funds, church who can offer larger funds for people. When they call for auditions, you see the way people are going to be turning up for, stipends. But that's how we started. My first salary in Lagos, don't let me disclose it, but it was very poor. But I had to start somewhere, so I had to start somewhere. From there, I started meeting people, opportunities. But personally for me, I know so many people might be wondering why I'm sharing this with you. It is not only my talent that has brought me this far, relatively. You understand what I'm trying to say? But I've been there for people. I've served people all my life. So for people who their attention is just on money alone, how much exactly can you actually earn? We spend relationship. Almost everybody here, I brought them here based on relationship. I promise you. If everybody is about to charge me, I know how much I'm going to be paying, But people have sacrificed, and I've also sacrificed for people. I have different platforms and bands that I play for free. You understand? It's not easy, but God has sustained us. Some people will be ungrateful. You have to be prepared for that. You will work with some people. They'll treat you like you are trash. But you just have to go through it. You just have to go through it. There's no other way. So, thank you once again for coming. I really appreciate you guys. And I hope you are inspired. I hope, yes, I hope you are inspired. And whatever God has put in your hands, it's enough. Do it broke, do it afraid, do it scared. Just do it. Like Nike will say, just do it, So, guys, we good? Clap for me now.